Hey guys, welcome back. We are back to work and yet another brand new A6 Disbound binder, y'all. This time we have our red binder. My other 4 binders are on their way. I got notification yesterday saying that they were already in Missouri, so I should get them by Monday. So I'm super, super excited. Probably Tuesday at the latest. So, told you all that we are switching to dashboards that we custom make. I told Philip the categories, and what he did is he went downstairs and he created everything. He chose the pictures and things of that nature and made it happen. So, this is my 5.5K challenge. This is 5,500, but I did add an extra challenge in here. These are my sinking funds. So, I transferred all the money over. I did not go ahead and take the money out of the other sleeves and put them into these sleeves. They're the exact same sleeves. So I removed the sleeves that came in with this one and added the other sleeves from my old A6 Disbound binder to this one because I didn't want to ruin my stickers that we put on there and end up having anything happen to them. So I can tell you a couple of these envelopes are actually got the amount that I needed in them. For example, this one now is not a variable spending envelope. I have changed it to strictly Uber because Uber is getting very expensive. So with that being said, I know I have over $100 and that's what this represents. Each total there represents what I need to have in that envelope before I can clear it. Here is our new Uber dashboard. Now I'm not going to take anything out because I'm waiting for that binder, that 4th binder to come in. I know exactly what I'm going to use it for now. I'm super excited. Y'all, I'm going to have a lot of binders, but I have a lot of different categories. So some are long-term, some are shorter term, and things of that nature. So we will go into an in-depth, huge overhaul of what my 2025 year is going to look like. I'm just giving you the snippets now, little by little, in case it's overwhelming to sit down and watch a much longer video. So I already have $135 in here. I can pull the 100 now and put it into my Uber account. But right now, I'm leaving everything where it's at because I know what I'm going to do with that 4th binder that I now have coming. Same thing with this one. The categories are staying the same, y'all, except for the very first category I just showed you. It used to be variable spending for groceries and Uber. I've mentioned it's just now Uber. Groceries, I'm going to do something totally different with, and I'll show you that in my next video I have coming up, which is not completely put together. It's going to be a work in progress for a while, but we're going to get it together and I'm going to show you it today because Philip's going to go down and work on the, oh my gosh, I lost my train of thought, our dashboards for that. All right, so this one's mom. Good news is I don't have to actually take any money out of the bank when it comes to extra money. I've got over $200 in this envelope here, so I'll be able to get my desk chair, which is a drafting chair. It's got to be a taller chair because this is a standing desk. Actually, what it really is, it's an over-the-bed queen-size table. But because I have baby... Open. Oops. Hang on, y'all. Jesse needs me to open something. What is this? Relish?
Yeah.
Okay.
Philip tried to open it and couldn't.
Okay. Sorry, y'all. Real life here. Jesse needed some relish open. Because my bed rails go from the very bottom of my bed to the very top of my bed, and then I have a bed rail at the very bottom, so it's kind of encasing my entire bed because Gilligan has fallen off the bed too many times and my bed is elevated. So with that being said, I could not use this table as an over-the-bed table like I really wanted to. So it became my standing desk. And now I've got enough money now to buy my standing desk chair. So I have over $200 in this envelope. And before I can pull anything out, I've got to at least make $200 into this envelope. And this is strictly for me. This is my quote-unquote self-care. All right, envelope number 3. And we're also going to do a cash stuffing of $100 today. Envelope number 3 is pets. We have over 300 in pets. I'm going to leave that alone right now, and I'm going to continue to stuff. The reason for that is I think Gilligan, which is our newest Chihuahua, we've had him for several months now. He is 14 years old. I think he's 14. He's between 12 and 14. When you don't have a puppy that has paperwork and things of that nature, you never know when you get him as an older dog how old they really are. But he has a lot of medical issues. He's got a severe deformity of his spine due to past abuse, and he has got to get his teeth, I think a couple of them removed. So I'm going to be seeing the vet and getting that taken care of for him and get his teeth cleaned. So I have over 300 in here, so that will definitely cover what he needs done. But this pet now is going to be not only for emergency purposes, it's going to be also for other things that they will need. Now, I already have their shots ready for this coming next year, but I didn't have Gilligan added to it, so I'll just keep stuffing this one. And every time I hit 300, then I'll remove the money, make sure it's my Capital One 360, labeled underneath pets, and then just keep restuffing over and over again. I like the fact that I came up with this idea versus doing a whole bunch of different categories instead of just like regular pets and doing ER pets and all the different things and shots. I just put it all into one category. Back to bank, y'all. This has got to have $400 in here before I can put this back into my bank for a bank buffer. 500 is definitely still going to be summer groceries. Nowhere near 500, but we'll continue to work on that. So 500 for summer groceries. 600 is for Etsy, either for my new Etsy shop that we are starting today. I haven't mentioned the title of my Etsy shop yet, but as I said before in a previous video, I will as soon as we know that we can secure that name. And then we're going to start getting products loaded up over there. A lot of my products, my old shop, will be moving over there. We will no longer be doing the A6 size trackers anymore when it comes to the kind that you have a title at the top and then you just color in and fill out as you begin to save. But everything else is going to be moving over, and we're going to have a huge amount of new products coming on board shortly. They are definitely a work in progress. Next is 700 for household. This is all of my household expenses that I need to do, such as cleaning products, household stock-up products, things of that nature. Pretty explanatory. 800 is emergency money. Always got to have an emergency money everywhere you go. In every single account that I have, I try to have a little bit of a buffer or some kind of an emergency situation. If I reach here before I reach anywhere else, I can take this money and move it around to any other account. If I go over on pets or something like that and I don't have enough, I can reach into emergency money and take it out of there. That is 800. 900 is definitely still the kids. Always will be the children here at the house, my teenagers. Now, as I don't have teenagers anymore and they go out and venture on their own, I will continue to keep this as kids, or maybe I'll end up flipping it into something else. I'm not quite sure yet, because they'll be making their own money and paying for their own things by then. $1,000 I've got to make. This is by moving, for moving expenses. And last but not least, I have put a new category in here, which is why instead of doing $100 for cash stuffing, I did have to take an extra $10. Our cash stuffing today will be $110. And this is in loving memory because, y'all, my Chihuahuas are starting to get a little bit on the older side. And I want to make sure if anything happens that I have the proper amount of money to be able to get cremation and things like that for my Chihuahuas. We all know that Happy passed away a few years ago, and I do have him cremated. He's over here in my room on top of one of my shelves next to one of my rabbits that had passed away a long time ago, and I had him cremated as well. So that is our new setup for our 5.5K challenge, which is $5,500. We have $110 to put in today. It's all in tens, y'all, so I can't mess this up. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and 110. So $10 is going into Uber because I need to start bulking this back up. But I do remember I have $100 in here. And then I believe I have 35 extra. So now I'll have $45 in here. And then the 100 will move over as soon as I get my next set of binders and explain to you what I'm doing there. $10 goes in for me. $10 for pets. This will cover everything. And I do have more in here than 300. If I actually put my other account with this, I do have enough for shots for the next couple of years for my dogs. 400, back to bank, is getting a 10. 500, summer groceries, is getting a 10. 600 is going to get a 10. That's for Etsy, and that's not only to stock if I need to stock some things up in my new Etsy shop that I'm getting ready to launch, but also if I want to buy anything on Etsy. And I also want to buy something from black and blue over at Dripped by E. I just haven't had the money yet to put towards it, but there is something I really want to get done. I want to get a custom pin done with each one of my Chihuahua's first letters in that pin. And I think she said she can do up to 7 letters. So I'm going to be saving money for that as well. All right. 10 goes into household for $700. 800 is the emergency money. That's getting a 10. 900 for kids. $10 going in for moving. We don't know when we're going to move, so we're just going to keep going as we can. And in loving memory, in case something happens to one of my Chihuahuas. And that is getting a 10. Given that I have very small Chihuahuas, it's not very expensive to have the private cremation done, but I want to be prepared in case something does happen. Another thing that I have purchased, and I will show that in a next video, is I have purchased a while back, and I'm going to purchase one every single month moving forward. And I wish I would have done this when Happy was still alive, but I didn't know really too much about them, or I didn't even know about them at all. Is I purchased a memory kit for $9.99 off of Amazon, and it is got a mold kit in there so that you can put your puppy's paw print in there, and then it comes with a frame as well so that you can have your puppy's picture put in there so that you can always keep their memory as well. So that was $9.99. I bought that probably over a year ago, and I haven't started even beginning to use it yet, but Jessica is going to mix it all up, and we're going to do Gilligan's first. Moving forward, I'll be getting one every single month until I have enough for all of my pets. So anyways, that's what we have for our sinking funds today. $110 was cash stuff in here. I got the extra $10 out of a bank buffer, so that's where the extra $10 came from. It didn't come from this monthly income. It just came from my bank buffer. And this now is my new Sinking Funds Savings Challenge A6 Disbound binder that I got over from Purple Glimmer Budgets on Etsy. All right, y'all, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, let me know in the comment section down below. Our next one we'll be doing is I'll be starting to set up my Savings Challenge binder. A lot of them are going to be very long-term situations. I do not have anywhere near what I need to have done for them, but I'm going to start making sure that we make dashboards. A lot of the products are going to come off of my new Etsy shop that I'll be launching. As I make them, I will put them up. I will show them to you, and then I will be adding them on. So it will be a work in progress for the next several months until we get that taken care of. So that's what I have for you there. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, again, as I just previously said, let me know in the comment section down below. We'll catch you in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye now.